Okay, morning everyone, we're out early. The weather's nice at the moment. Find out where we are, roll the intro. Okay, yeah, morning everyone. We're at the Popham Model Show 2023. Looks very busy. Hoping to hook up with a few friends, Cliff and Chris from Dad's Arty Hangar. So tune in and be back soon.
Obviously, when you have a couple of aircraft in the sky at the same time, it's really important that the pilots are able to coordinate, make sure they don't give themselves problems, but equally that they try as much as possible to synchronize. Nice low pass from the second Taurus. Third aircraft. Darren. Different sort of model. There's a whole series in different sizes of these kind of sport jets. Sport jets, what do we mean by that? Well, they're aerobatic, they're lightweight, good performance range, they fly slowly as well as quickly. They really do fly nicely. Most of them look a little bit similar in some ways to the old British Aerospace Hawk. And quite nicely. Wasn't working. Try and keep the nose up. Nice. And the third, first one is electric into the sky, and that's thin. 12 lithium polymer batteries, whereas Trevor is flying the one with a 70cc. That's bigger than a moped, folks. Aerobatic aeroplane. Again, it's an Edge. Essential RC, and you'll hear the real difference between the two. A couple of things to make clear. You may not be able to see because there's just a bunch of folks out there. The two guys in blue are part of the flight line control, but the four guys in red are the team from Essential RC. What is interesting about that, the third one along from the left is young Finley. I say young, 11 years of age. Became qualified to fly in a show like this just the beginning of this year. World 2. Early days of the war, was designed to fly over Europe to escort the American Army 8th Air Force. Known as the Jug, short for Juggernaut. Elliptical wing, as you can see, but not quite as pretty as a Spitfire, but I have to say probably more rugged. As I say, it's the Razorback version. What that means is the line from the top of the cockpit down to the tail is a straight line. Later versions had a bubble canopy, which gave the pilot a lot more visibility. Carried a battery of 50 caliber machine guns. As Nick lands this aeroplane, please give him a big round of applause, because that was a very nice flight and a beautiful landing. For Mark. Oh, I'm getting so confused today. I've got 300 pieces of paper and I'm not sure which one I'm on. Steve. To Ukraine. And the pilot training apparently is starting in October. Afterburner on, as you can see. Beautiful aeroplane, very effective, both in full size and model form. And as I mentioned earlier, you'll hear the gas turbine being cut on the downhill leg. Steve does. Half Cuban, turning away. Very distinctive shape of the sky. And just like the full size, very, very agile. Get round to doing what is always going to be a perfect landing, deserving this round of applause.
Okay then, so hope you're enjoying the flying, but look who we've bumped into. So we got Cliff, hey, and Chris. Hey! Cup of tea?
Yeah, cup of tea. Yeah, I still want a cup of tea.
So there you are. Always nice to bump into friends.
I charge for mine, of course.
Thunder. Basically the team is Glenn, Paul and Kevin. Yeah, David is flying, I think it's is that an Airwolf? Yeah, Airwolf. And two versions of the Jet Ranger down the other end. Some people tend to feel that helicopters should be flown only in scale versions. And other people feel they should only be flown in 3D. The answer is whatever floats your boat. The great thing about modelling, you can do almost anything you want and fly almost any kind of aircraft you want. Don't expect these to do any of the 3D maneuvers. They're scale aircraft, commercial aeroplanes in the main. Okay, just airborne now, Dave Frank with his Viper jet, it's a sport jet. It's a civil aircraft, believe it or not, the full type. Very aerobatic, very fast. I mean, most people who dream of flying would love to fly something like that full time. Lovely aeroplane. This version doesn't have the turned up wingtips, which have become very common in both full-size airliners and full-size fighter jets. That green, white and black thing, that's Tony Hill. He's part of the Becker team. And again, Becker have got their stall over behind you. I was chatting to Tony earlier on, this model's about 8 years old. It's an amazing old thing. Now that is a Tomahawk, that's the name of the company, Futura. And the medium speed pass. As you can see, these big jets do fly very well slowly as well as quickly. Okay, so Tony's on finals. Notice how tight that turns, that big Tomahawk Futura. Very light wing loading considering the size. In fact, the engine gets lost in the middle. Nice landing. Dave has wheels down, so he'll be doing exactly the same. In the Viper. And again, a nice landing. Well done. Steve Carr, Yak 54. Sit back and enjoy. Don't turn.
It's giving me a headache with sound terrible.
Which deserves this response. Much more common in high-speed aircraft from then on. That turn the aircraft did just then was a turn devised by a gentleman, test pilot from de Havilland, a gentleman called John Derry, known as the Derry turn, where you're flying along in one direction, you roll, say, to the right, but instead of just rolling and turning right, you roll through 180 degrees and then bear sharp backwards to pull up on the elevator and come back onto your original line. It became known as the Derry turn. Wheels coming down. Very nice, accurate scale flying. Nicely done, Joe. In pre-war training colour schemes,
Hard coming out. I used to be
very much more solid than the Tiger Moth used by the Royal Air Force.
been better anyway.
The Tiger Moth that was used to train all the Spitfire pilots, Hurricane pilots, Lancaster pilots.
It's like Brian Ruff.
From the same kit manufacturer, we also have a same scale Tiger Moth.
Yeah, up there. You've got a big flag there. Yeah, that's
Looks like Nigel had a bit of engine trouble with his steerman again. Stuck down the end of the runway, that should be a safe place.
Sometimes when you fly jump, when you fly a plane
Don't forget, when you get a chance, pop across and watch the drone racing. Have a look at the model boats over there. Support our traders. Have a look at the deluxe material stuff over there. Have a look at the static display of helicopters. So the Smoky Tiger Moth is flying past. It's again pre-war colour scheme. During the wartime period they went to brown and green camouflage with yellow undersides. But between the wars there was lots of silver dope. The Americans tended to use very much brighter colour schemes. Now I bet there aren't many people here who can say that their wife has actually been on the top of both full-size these aircraft, standing on the top doing the wing walking bit. So those pilots amongst you, you might know that Maggie, who's been collecting all your information, has done wing walking on the top of a Tiger Moth and on the top of a steerman.
And years ago when there was
and I have to say, when you're doing the commentary, when your wife is standing on top of a Tiger Moth, it gets very nerve-wracking. Because the bit they stand on is the fuel tank. There's normally a support to go behind the wing walker's back, which is held on by two 3/8 bolts. And there's no point having a parachute or a crash hat. So when your wife goes past waving on the top of one of those, and you know she suffers from a feeling of lack of desire to be up high, she gets airsick on a table. It's a rather strange feeling. Dean is bringing his steerman in on a low pass, or possibly a landing, I'm not sure. The wind's getting a bit blustery out here, so it's a bit tricky. Yeah. Used by British forces, anti-submarine duties, combat, anti-tank, all sorts of things the Lynx was used for. Also, one of the fastest helicopters ever made. I'm not sure what the current world record is, but at one time the Lynx was the holder. The scale detail on these helis is fantastic. They're giving me loads of information about things I understand not at all. Vario Skyfox mechanics, single 6S battery, modified by Glenn to be the Mark 8 variant, finished in the markings of Navy Squadron 702, display team the Black Cats.
Well, okay, there you go then. So time to wrap up the video from Popham Model Show. It was lovely to hook up with Cliff and Chris from Dad's Arty Hangar. Great to meet up with people, you know, that are in the hobby and that have also got YouTube channels, and we've had a lovely day. So from myself, Cheryl, and the Popham Air Show behind me, thank you very much and thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.